what the Lord has done. Everybody say, everybody say, amen to them. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy.
Thank you.
Kibo 4-in-1 Gary mix.
Amen. That's right. So
you get everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted granite. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste that energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner. But the real champion is Kibo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
We have the following schools.
Hey girls, I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good. It's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Follow the aroma. My husband is cooking.
It's time for tasting.
It is.
Hey, Auntie, Mr. Curry has done it again.
Wondering the secret of Mr. Curry? It is simple. He uses curry vinegar to wash all his meat types, vegetables, and fruits, onion pepper paste, and curry ginger garlic paste as stew and soup starter. Then curry marinades, which are a blend of ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, natural spices, and herbs in their fresh form for season. Just pour curry marinades on your chicken, fish, and meat to season before cooking. No need to blend and eat sticky. No need to refrigerate. With this, cooking is fast, easy, and simple. Curry, Soko, just like home.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. You like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Alright, Kweku, interpret the pie chart. One Gary, one Korishito. Hey!
One Gary, one Korishita, one Kenke, one Korishita, one fried rice, one Korishita, one Koliko, one Korishita, one Angwamo, one Korishita.
What is all this Korishito about?
This is Korishito. It is a ready-to-eat shito, packaged in a sachet for convenient use. One pack is enough for a meal for a person. It has 6 months shelf life and super delicious.
Absolutely delicious. I can feel the fish and shrimps in it plenty. This is definitely convenience for serving food at restaurants, funerals, weddings, and any other event. This is what you guys have been using in your dormitories, right?
My name is Giftia Piakubi from Sodo Secondary School.
Raphael Boy is my name, Sodo Secondary School.
Jane Anama Irene is the name, a lady from Modern Senior High School.
The name is Massa Dominic Asari from Modern Senior High School.
of the Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls Senior High School.
Thank you all very much for introducing yourselves. You are welcome to the second contest of the semi-finals of the National Public Speaking Competition. The rules you are already aware of. There are 3 rounds in the competition. The first round, you all have your respective questions that you will be speaking to. That will be your keynote speech. The second round will be a panel discussion where one of my colleagues will join you upstage to moderate that session. Now, at that session, you'll be asked 3 questions. The major question, and then the 2 follow-up questions. Now, for the first question, when the question comes, you will have 3 minutes to reflect on the question, to formulate your thoughts, and then when the 3 minutes is over, the floor will be open for discussion, and the moderator would coordinate that session. After that, after everyone has had their first round of speaking, there will be a follow-up question. Now, the follow-up question, there's no time to think about it. Once it comes, you should be ready to speak. All right? And then there will be a second follow-up question. Again, no time to think. You just go straight to start speaking. Now, what you should bear in mind is that for each time you pick up the microphone to speak, you'll be speaking for 1 minute only. So you'll be speaking for a total of 3 minutes for the second round. And the third round, you will be given another question, which you will have 10 minutes to actually work through with your team, your respective teams and your coaches, and come back to deliver your responses to the question. Okay? So that will make up the 3 rounds. Now, in terms of the scoring criteria, we'll be judging each of these segments, round 1, 2, 3, based on 5 different elements. Okay? 5 different elements for each of the rounds. So we'll be assessing the content, the quality of the content you deliver. That is how you respond to the question that you are speaking on. We'll be judging that. That carries 30 marks, 30 points. We'll also be assessing your public speaking skills. That will carry 25 marks. We'll be assessing the policy recommendations you make based on the topic that you're speaking on. That also carries 25 marks. And then we'll also be assessing your language skills, grammar. If you make mistakes, you'll be losing points in that regard. That carries 10 marks. And your creativity, the extent of work, innovativeness that you put into the speech you deliver in terms of the content, will also be assessed. That also carries 10 marks. Okay? 10 points. So in all, we are looking at 100 points for each round. So there's a total of 300 points to actually score from. Okay? At the end of this competition, one of you will emerge as the winner to progress to the finals on Wednesday. Are we clear? All right. Okay, so for each round, round 1, after round 1 and round 2, there will be opportunities to substitute if a team wants to substitute for the supporting speaker to come on stage. The opportunity will be created for that to be done. All right. So once we are now, you should be ready to do that. In the absence of anything. Oh yeah, and of course your accurate timekeeper is here. Once you hear the bell, your time will start. When you hear the bell again, your time ends. When the bell rings and you continue to speak, that's indiscipline. So you would suffer for that. Okay? So you need to organize yourself very well so you can work within the time. I've seen some of the competitors come up with their own stopwatches to regulate their timing. That is very, very good organization. But if you don't have it, pay attention to your accurate timekeeper and she would deal with it correctly. Which one is that? Ending or starting? Alpha and Omega, okay. All right, so in the absence of anything, we would like to call the supporting speakers to come down to the audience and sit on the front row. coaches or the teachers want to sit with them to provide direction, please, you're free to do that. All right? All right, so we will start with the first round of the competition, and let's welcome the speaker from Kumasi Anglican SHS to the podium.
Hello. Scene, a unique transitional stage where a person is no longer a child but not yet an adult. A time to live a free spirit of life and explore the goodies of life. But come to think of this, is it natural or coincidental that teens act impulsively and emotionally in decision-making situations? Why should teens be most anxious, depressed, and have self-esteem issues? The perfect response provided by science is hormonal influence. Hormones shape teens' decision-making by connecting their brain towards emotional reactivity, social rewards, and risk-taking. The surge in hormones such as the testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone during puberty influence how teens make decisions. What then should teens know? 1. Hormonal changes are natural during adolescence and influence desires and emotions. 2. Teens may feel more impulsive or reactive, hence affecting their choices. 3. Understanding the effects of hormones will help young people recognize why they might feel fluctuating moods and urges. In all these judges, the good news is teens can learn to manage these influence through support and knowledge. As a matter of policy, therefore, the following recommendations are preferred. 1. Effective and permanent counseling for both JHS and SHS, creating awareness for better coping strategies. 2. Implementing puberty and adolescent development curricula in schools to increase understanding of hormonal influences. 3. Initiating community-wide support services for adults to foster emotional resilience. 4. A public health initiative through educational outreach targeting teens and their hormone-driven behaviors. 5. Institution of peer communication support clubs in society in schools for teens to talk freely and learn about their hormones influences. 6. GEF should consider the use of IT tools such as the internet to teach teens on periodic lessons and tests about hormonal fluctuations and emotional intelligence, just as they do for teachers during PLC. 7. PTA should have dedicated meetings to talk about emotional intelligence and influences to better appreciate the moods of their wards. 8. Reintroduction of subjects like life skills and its equivalents that integrates lessons on emotions and sexual and reproductive health. 8. Reintroduction of screening exercise at entry into SHS with much focus on mental health. 9. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection should consider challenging parts of its resources to support and teach teens on emotional intelligence and fluctuations. 10. Lessons on emotional intelligence as well as hormonal fluctuations should be included in the curriculum of students aspiring to be teachers. 11. A national guidelines on monitoring and evaluating teens' mood swings and emotions through feedback. In conclusion, judges, the above become indispensable since hormones play a crucial role in shaping teen decision making by influencing mood, behavior, and brain development. Our future must be secured. My name is Juliet from Anglican Senior High. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anglican Senior High Kumasi. With a round of applause, let's welcome the speaker from Swedro SHS to the podium.
I took this without his permission and he said nothing. But when a friend tries to grab your phone, the first thing we say is, "Yo, my guy, this is mine." That is why today I'm here to speak on a similar but more important topic titled Understanding Consent, a skill every teen must master. My name is Gifty Apiakubi from Sodo Secondary School. A World Health Organization survey exposed that 30% of Ghanaian girls have their first sexual experience without their consent. Now let us understand this word. Consent is when you and I give a free and voluntary permission before any interaction that involves personal space, boundaries, and intimacy. It is our legal right by the Criminal Offence Law 1960 to say yes at age 16. However, as adolescents, we understand this in the wrong light. And so we do things unnecessarily to protect relationships that will only end at our school gates, knowing not that consent must be based on fries, not your usual French fries, but it must be freely given, reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. That is why there's a need for teenagers to master the skill. Yes, consent is a skill and not a rule because it requires communication, respect, and emotional intelligence. And today, I stand here to tell you all that we are involved in helping teenagers master the skill. Therefore, I recommend these policies. 1. As the Speaker of Parliament is the patron for this occasion, I propose that the Parliament House and the Attorney General should amend the 1960 Criminal Offence Law to harmonize the age of consent and marriage at any age after teenage. 2. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Honorable Namu Mulat, if you are listening to us, I propose you launch a nationwide campaign that will educate people in our local dialects. This campaign can be hashtag My Consent, My Respect. 3. Train, create, and deploy peer counselors in our community. 4. The Ministry of Gender should collaborate with social media influencers to help use their platforms to educate their followers. 5. Religious leaders should not only preach sermons about salvation in their churches, but also involve consent education. 6. As community gatekeepers, let us create a community dialogue that redefines culture to still protect the bodily autonomy of an individual. 7. I propose that the Ministry of Education should introduce a consent-based curriculum in our schools, teaching my Fry's model and bodily autonomy. 7. I propose that teachers should be given training to gain expertise on how to handle this matter in classrooms sensitively. And 8. To you, Auntie, I recommend to your office that you create regional counselors for adolescent reproductive health. I and my fellow orators here would gladly volunteer to become adolescent reproductive health ambassadors in our regions. And then 9. To the Ministry of Gender, to the Ministry of Finance, I propose that we increase budgetary allocation for the health services. My colleague teenagers, let us all know that our consent is our power. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, and I quote, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. As we master this skill, we build a future where our bodies are ahead." Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Swedru SHS. Next to speak is Oda SHS. Let's give him a round of applause.
Fourteen-year-old Amma had questions about her changing body, but stayed silent in fear and shame. In a safe sexual and reproductive health session, she asked her first question: why is my body changing? Am I normal? Where do I go for answers? The teacher answered clearly, kindly, and without judgment. For the first time, Amma felt understood. Her curiosity, once confusing, had transformed into confidence. Dr. Joycelyn Elders makes it clear, and I quote, "Sex education empowers young people to make informed and responsible decisions," unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking on the topic, from curiosity to confidence, transforming sexual and reproductive learning. This is a natural part of every adolescent, but curiosity can lead in two directions. When their curiosity meets silence, it leads to confusion and risky choices. When it meets truth and support, it becomes confidence. Honorable panel, that is why transforming sexual and reproductive learning matters. This means equipping young people with both the information and skills they need to protect their health, set boundaries, and resist exploitation. Honorable panel members, some key policy recommendations that the teacher gave to guide Amma's curiosity and build her confidence is capped in the acronym LEAP STEP. L, leverage digital platform as powered by UNESCO supported initiative that introduced the toll-free sexual and reproductive learning information. E, encourage public-private partnership to collaborate with NGOs to fund and scale initiative. A, advance teachers and counselors training to confidently deliver sexual and reproductive health information. S, strengthen sexual and reproductive health education by fully integrating age-appropriate, culturally sensitive, comprehensive sexuality education into the GES curriculum. S, strengthen legal and policy framework to enforce laws protecting adolescents from abuse and exploitation. T, target safe spaces for questions by establishing a youth-friendly environment in schools, health, and community centers. E, encourage public-private partnership to collaborate with NGOs to fund and scale initiative. And P, promote peer education and youth leadership to foster dialogues and mentorships. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, sexual and reproductive learning is not about promoting combating immorality. It's about protecting lives, preserving dignity, and empowering freedom. When knowledge replaces ignorance and confidence replaces fear, we empower young people not only to know better, but to live better. The name is Master Dominic Asari. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dominic Asari from SHS. Next to mount the podium is Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Please, let's give her a round of applause.
Last night, my teenage sister locked herself in the bedroom for the third time. Not because she has something to hide, but because she has something to protect her growing identity. With this, greetings to you, the chair, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Emmanuel Akapoy, a proud Obasima from the noble land of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls Senior High School. And I'm before you today to speak on a topic which concerns every adolescent and the nation as a community. And I quote and unquote, adolescent privacy. How much is enough? Ladies and gentlemen, privacy is a simple word, yet one that becomes complicated the moment adolescence begins. It is a space where identity is born. Suddenly, a child who once shared every thought now locks the bedroom door, just like my teenage sister. Research has it that about 30% of adolescent children lack confidence due to invasion in their privacy. Adolescence, on the other hand, is a period of discovery. It is in these years that young people begin to understand who they are and what they value. Have you ever felt your entire life summarized by the sound of a door handle turning? Someone trying to enter a space you desperately needed to call your own? So, I return to our question for the day. Adolescent privacy. How much is enough? In my opinion, privacy should be enough to empower young people and enough to encourage understanding, but not enough to isolate them and disconnect them from the adults who cares. I therefore suggest the following policy recommendations. 1. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection should invest in the digital boundary education. 2. Parliament should establish an evolving competency legal framework on teenage privacy. 3. The best interest of the child standard policy should be implemented by the Ghana Education Service. 4. The Data Protection Commission should implement measures to protect adolescents' personal data. 5. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection should ensure that adolescents get access to trusted resources and support services to seek help when needed. 6. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection should encourage service providers to implement robust age verification measures to prevent underage access to inappropriate content. 7. The Ghana Education Service should integrate online safety, digital citizenship, and cyberbullying prevention into our school curriculums. 8. NCCE and local chiefs should embark on community sensitization on adolescents' rights. 9. The Ghana Health Service and school health coordinators should ensure privacy in medication and health supplies to adolescents. And finally, cybersecurity authorities should set up anti-cyberbullying and privacy abuse task force. Let us choose that boundary. Let us protect without imprisoning and trust without fearing. Because the true question is not how adolescent privacy is enough. The true question is how can we protect their future without imprisoning their present. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Our Lady Mount Carmel. Thank you. And that brings us to the end of the first round of contest 2 of the second semi-finals of the National Public Speaking Competition. We'll take a few moments to put together the scores and announce the winner for this, and announce the scores for this particular round. MC.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for all contestants. They are doing very well. In fact, they are challenging our thoughts and they are provoking our thinking patterns. This is National Public Speaking Competition, a platform that is giving voices to the young generation. I think all of you here have got voices, but one claims to have a voice. And so can we invite on stage Nakiat Dramani. She has a voice. Give it up to her. Give it up to her.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, honorable judges. I'm honored to be in front of you all today. So I was just sitting at my one corner, and Mr. MC came to me. I said, "That's my girl, do you want to say something?" Apparently, I had nothing in mind, so pardon me. But I don't know if any of you are the quarterfinals. I did a certain presentation, and I was told to do the same thing. So here I go. Please lend me your ears and listen to this. So apparently, I looked at the horizon. I looked at the four corners of the earth. I saw peace and my eyes were filled and glowed with hope. And then I realized that peace runs through our hearts. Well, peace is a matter of conscious decision making. And for peace to prevail, man has to curb his anger and be forgiving. Man has to control his feelings of hatred and project feelings for love. But then for violence to erupt, man simply follows his basic instincts. Whereas to promote peace, one has to do a complete moral overhaul. Peace is a noble human quality. Wars rages on regardless. We need not to take part in this because, life can be a struggle. A perpetual EV night in Russia or Ukraine. Life can be a struggle. A perpetual strange night in Afghanistan. Life can be a struggle. A perpetual mysterious night in Libya, Yemen, Palestine, or Ethiopia. Life can be a struggle. A perpetual fearful night enveloping the globe. This is where I come in with my message of the environment. For we were bequeathed with a beautiful world in the beginning. And indeed, it was a great sight to behold. A great sight replete with brooks, greeneries, and great mountains. These stories were foretold from antiquity. These were bequeathed unto us by Ototrobonsu, by Odomankuma Boaze. The foliage, flora, and fauna, breathtaking nature meant for our existence, not for our termination. While the trees are murmuring, the forest is shedding tears. What might be the problem? Ladies and gentlemen, the problem emanates from the gluttonous nature of the caretaker, humankind. You are humankind, but you are not kind to your planet. The one who was asked to take dominion is chewing his own tongue. Na impayful na wakade se icha wanta Maria na enrina biara. To wit, when you chew your own tongue as a meat, then you haven't eaten any meat. But this poem is about our planet. This poem is about our home. It's about our habitat. It's about our continuous existence. This poem is not about our distraction or termination. This poem is about the floods, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis being experienced day in and day out. This poem is about the extreme climate phenomenon being experienced in rapid sections around the globe, such as land degradation, droughts, and typhoons. Ladies and gentlemen, this poem, this story, this discourse is asking us a question: that can we survive this accelerated climate change? This poem is to scale up efforts for climate change mitigation. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let us not be spectators of all of these going on around the world. Let us be active citizens. Let us take part in making our world a better place. Osande, nyumtini bi no kade, Wonsom, wani nipa. Na ye wadi pa wo fia. Oye. Na oman no obeye ya. Ofri. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Omaino Obeya Ofri Yanara. So this is a voice that she has for humanity and for the voiceless entity of our ecosystem, the environment. Thank you very much. And once again, let us appreciate her. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our judges and we continue with the contest.
Right, so at the end of the first round, here are the scores of the respective schools. Kumasi Anglican SHS scored 75 points. 75. Swedru SHS scored 86 points. 86. Oda SHS scored 82 points. 82. And Our Lady Mount Carmel scored 80 points. 80 points. Let's give all of them a round of applause. We move to the second round of the competition, which is a panel discussion. And so my sister will join you on the stage and take that session with you.
Mr. Judge, please, substitution. Are we done with the substitutions? Okay. So, good afternoon, contestants. Happy to see everyone. And welcome to round 2. As you know, it's a panel discussion. You have a question. You have 3 minutes to think about it and give your answer in 1 minute. After that, there'll be 2 follow-up questions. Each of them have 1 minute to give me an answer. I hope that is okay. Accordingly. So we've been talking about sexual reproductive health, which is also in the broad context of health in general. So for your question this afternoon, how can health equity be promoted among all adolescents? How can health equity be promoted among all adolescents? And when we say health equity, it means that it doesn't matter what kind of adolescent you are. If you are disabled, if you are rich, if you are poor, everybody should have health. So how can we promote health equity among adolescents? Your time starts now. Thank you very much. Your time is up. So we will take the first response. Swedro, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. How can health equity be promoted among adolescent girls? And so our lead judge here is a lawyer, and you'll bear with me that the Article 25 of the 1992 Constitution outlines the fundamental human rights of every individual. So how we would promote health equity among adolescents, I propose that just as we have singled out education to make it free, we can also launch free healthcare for all adolescents nationwide. And again, just as we have made special groups for adolescent girls, we can equally have such groups across the nation. So we have comfort girls, we can have comfort boys if it's possible. We have gem girls, we can have gem boys. Doing all these things, it can equally promote good health among boys and girls. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Swedro, secondary, SHS. Pharmacy Anglican.
Thank you for the question. Every adolescent in the country can receive equal medical attention regardless of their condition, situation, or location. So as a matter of policy, one, the government should post community health nurses to all districts, especially rural areas. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection must provide adolescent sexual reproductive health specialists to every district in the nation, especially to schools. And in these schools, they should target schools with disabled people. Children need special attention. Three, the government should set up a toll-free line so that adolescents everywhere can get access to medical care attention. And they can be able to ask questions regardless of being unable to even walk to the healthcare center. Four, government should reintroduce adolescent sexual reproductive health into their syllabus. The new syllabus that the current Form 1s are using. The government has removed that topic from the social studies test. So I recommend that the government reintroduce it into their curriculum. Five, the government should provide.
Thank you so much, Master Anglican SHS. Ola, let's hear you.
Thank you so much for your question. Let's be factual. Imagine Dufie, a deaf and dumb girl, going to seek health service from a paramedical. And then this paramedical spoke English throughout the service. He also stigmatized the girl. Should this be the way forward? The following are some policies I recommend to you. The government must expand health infrastructure to rural and remote areas. Youth-friendly service must be implemented. We should stop stigmatizing all these people, especially people with disabilities. Moreover, we must subsidize or provide free health service, being as the use of contraceptives or more. We must also include simple language and sign language in services whenever they go to the paramedicals for service. We must also reduce stigmatization. Also, going forward, the Ghana Education Service must train and retrain paramedicals to be able to ensure or to be able to deliver sensitive disability health care. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Oda, for your answer. Our lady.
Thank you very much for your question. This reminds me of a friend who I met last week. She was physically challenged and she's in her adolescent stage. But whenever she reaches the health centers, they don't give her the appropriate attention she needs. She therefore approached me. Ella, please, anytime I reach the health facility, they don't give me the attention I need. What can I do? So I couldn't leave my friend just like that. I decided to attend a certain program. And in the program, I still didn't get enough policies which I can suggest to the government to implement. But today, our dear judges here have given me the opportunity to now suggest these policies. So, some of the policies that I think that can be implemented or put in place to ensure equity among all adolescents are: one, the domestic violence and support unit can embark on tours to communities, especially rural areas, and schools to educate them on adolescent health education. Two, the Ministry of Health can implement measures to protect adolescent health needs. Three, the Ghana Education Service.
Okay, Our Lady, your time is up. Thank you so much for your submission. We will move on to our follow-up questions. And I just want to know, we are talking about health equity and how young people can access health services. What are some of the barriers that prevent adolescents from getting good health care, especially sexual reproductive health care? What are some of the barriers that prevent adolescents from getting good health care, especially sexual reproductive health care? Swedro, you are ready? You are looking at me. I can see you are very ready. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so a teacher once told me that there is no keener revelation of a society's soul than how it treats its children. In our society, we found most of adolescents in our schools. And then here is the case where counseling centers in school, in fact, are as small as my chobos, I would say. And so adolescents will not feel comfortable to go to these places to receive counseling. To help this situation and then let adolescents gain equity in reproductive health care, I propose that the country should focus more on our schools and create facilities that will enable the guidance and counseling do their work appropriately. And then just imagine a school of a 4,000 population having a small infirmary. That is not nice. In fact, schools with those populations need a hospital and not just an infirmary. So in order to increase the sexual reproductive health of an adolescent, we should pay much attention to our counseling unit in schools and create peer counselors too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pedro, for your submission. Oda, go ahead.
Thank you so much for your question. I was on the verge of dying, and a lady told my mother she should take me to the hospital. Can you imagine? If we were having enough funds, when did she take me to the hospital? The following are some of the barriers to which adolescents can have access to health education or health service. 1, poverty. We lack the finance. Also, long distance. Some people in remote areas have to walk or trek before they can get to hospitals. Moreover, lack of personnel at health centers. Recently, the government provided a clinic personnel in my school, but we didn't have some. We now have a resident nurse in my school, so they must provide personnel. Some policies I recommend is that the government must institute economic support to some of these parents. They can do this through vocational skills, scholarships, and many more. They can also provide or expand infrastructure in the various health personnel or the various health clinics across the nation. They can also create infrastructures like clinics, all the facilities they need in the health clinics for them to use. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you very much. What do you have to say?
Thank you very much for the question again. I will suggest some barriers which prevent adolescents from getting access to health care. 1 is stigmatization. Imagine, I once had menstrual cramps and I went to the hospital to seek for help. But do you know what the nurses told me? And I said, yeah, normal. And they stigmatized me just because it is experienced by every adolescent child. 2, gender inequality. Normally, we pay attention to the females leaving the males. Yes, it's very much true. I'm a female, but I'll speak about that. Normally, males don't get access to health facilities than the ladies because normally pregnancy, menstrual cramps, those things deal with health facilities. So I'll suggest some policies. 1, there should be establishment of more health facilities. A school I know are using one of their dormitories as a health facilities. No, it shouldn't be that way. There should be establishment of at least 1 health center in our schools and our rural areas. And then 2, the Ministry of Health can embark on health programs in our various schools and communities to educate our adolescents about health. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Our Lady.
Thank you
Anglican.
Thank you for the question. So I remember one time, one of my dorm mates, he went to visit the washroom. 2 days later, he found out that he had gonorrhea. So he went to the school nurse to tell her, and she was like, "Hey, meanwhile, this guy didn't engage in any sexual activity. He went to the washroom and contracted it there. So there's a lot of stigma around sexual disease. So most people don't feel to come out. And also, one thing is that when you go to the rural areas, most of the people who say the nurses, they don't go there because they don't want to experience the hardships there. And also, one of the problems is that adolescents are shy to come out with some of the problems. So as a policy recommendation, the government should set up a toll-free line so that adolescents can freely communicate there without any fear or shame of being disgraced. And also, the government should make sure that the nurses who are posted to the rural areas are given some financial incentives which will motivate them to go to these areas. Because let's tell someone to go to Tolong in the northern area, they will never go because that place isn't conducive for them. Please, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kumasi Anglican, for your submission. And we will move on to the second follow-up question. This is one of my favorites. We are in an era of technology, right? So we are either on Snapchat, we are on Instagram, we are on something. Some of them I haven't even heard, but because I work with young people, I'm on all of them, the ones I've heard. So I see what's going on there. So using our social media positively, if we had the opportunity to enact a campaign or to hold a campaign on equity for adolescents in healthcare, what would we say? If we had the opportunity to hold a social media campaign on the importance of health equity for adolescents, what would we say during this campaign? Our Lady, what would you say during this campaign? Please stop writing. If you had the opportunity for a social media campaign on the importance of health equity for adolescents, what would you say? Our Lady, go ahead.
Thank you very much for the question again. Actually, I've had the opportunity to speak on a platform as this, and I stated some measures, and I want to suggest some of the things I said on that platform. One, I suggested to those who were in the platform that we should establish more health facilities. That is what is important. If you don't have enough health facilities, how would you educate? How would you promote adolescent health care? And also, we should educate, just like the platform they formed. They should create more platforms. And one of the platforms I know is #promote adolescent equality. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Our Lady, for your submission. Kumasi Anglican.
Okay, so thank you for the question. I'd like to narrate a very sad scenario that happened in my school. There was this Form 1 girl who was convinced, coerced, and deceived by a Form 3 student to have sex with her. And it wasn't by a choice. The guy forced and coerced. So if I was given an opportunity, I would first like to narrate this simple story so that people would have sympathy. And I like to tag influencers like Nana Brown and other popular influencers who like to engage in this because the youth are now drawn more towards influencers. And I also like to create a live question and answer sessions where the questions of adolescents concerning their sexual health can be considered. And I would like to advocate for the Ministry of Children, Gender and Social Protection to set up a social media page where they can provide accurate information to adolescents. Lastly, to brand this whole campaign, I would add a hashtag equity for all adolescents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kumasi Anglican. Oda, let's take your submission.
Thank you so much for your question. As the head girls prefect of my school and the president for the Media and Publicity Club, I've already organized seminars and workshops in my school, which I aim at providing accurate, age-appropriate, and culturally sensitive education on the importance of health. I would also like to tell them that they shouldn't be shy of whatever sickness they are suffering from. It is not by their doing. It comes, so they should be bold enough to go to all the centers and I report to. I would also tell them, I also introduce mentors. I'm going to call people who have made it in life to inspire them with their life. People who have disabilities and they are able to live. I'd invite all these people to inspire them with their life. I would also organize a guidance and counseling unit. If I can't do it, I'll call on people to come and help me. The Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, DOVSU, Anti-Human Trafficking Unit, all those people, I'm going to include them inside my social media campaigns. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you. Let's take the last one.
Okay, so I've gotten an opportunity to speak on the public on health equity. This is what I will say. We all here are partners in helping adolescents gain their utmost sexual health, gain their utmost sexual health education. As a person who have gained this opportunity, I would propose that all of us would come together to make sure that all adolescents are free to share any matter that is going on regarding their sexual or reproductive health. I want us all to join Champion My Campaign, which I have hashtag. Think of the adolescent, think of the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sweko. And on that note, we bring round 2 to a close. We're going to collate the scores. Mr. MC, draw close and pick your mic while we put our scores together. Thank you so much.
Wow, beautiful. Impulse talk is one of the difficult things to do, So you ask a question and then a question is thrown at you. And in a space of 3 minutes, you're supposed to give the best of the intelligent answers. It's not easy. Let us give them a round of applause for a successful round 2. It's a successful round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, so I want to know whether you were following. What was the question for the round 2? What was the main message in the round 2? The question. What are we talking about? Anyone from the okay, so Accra STEM Academy. Accra STEM Academy. Sexual reproductive health. Okay, what else did we say about that? That is the actual theme, the main theme. What else was in regards to it? You again? Okay.
How can health equity be promoted among adolescents?
Okay, so how can health equity be promoted among adolescents? Yes, now to you, what do you have to say? How can health equity be promoted among the adolescents? Don't tell me this time to our speakers have done justice to it and so you have nothing to add on. Mr. Sek, okay.
In my opinion, as an adolescent, you are entitled to whatever that you do, your opinions, your risks, whatever that you do. So whatever that will come to your space, you should allow it. And whatever that will leave your space, you should allow it. So you should be aware that you are in control no matter the situation. Thank you.
Okay, so you should be aware that you are in control no matter the situation. So what else can we do? What else can various stakeholders, various agencies, various organizations do to promote equity with regards to health delivery for the adolescent child? Do we think that every adolescent child has access to quality health care with regards to their sexual and reproductive health? That every adolescent has access to quality health care? This one, I just want a yes and no answer. So is it yes or is it no? Every adolescent has access to quality, no. Is it yes or is no? No, you are not here. You are not here. But that year, you are not here. Is it yes or is it no? Is it no? What is causing it? Or what do you have to say about that if it is no? Okay, so it is no, but it's fine, right? Is it fine? What are some of the barriers? Like you were asked, what are some of the barriers to equitable health care delivery, quality health care? Nobody is helping me. Oh, really? Their question was difficult. Should we agree to that? You should agree to that. Judges, I mean, get your question, say, you more thing. Okay, so I think that we'll go back to the judges and see if they are done. But I'll come back to you. Get ready to have more discussions with me. Thank you.
Okay, just a quick one. So, my Accra people, my Presec people, my Salaka, my everybody, Swesco, everybody here. If you are sick and you go to the hospital, what will prevent you from going to the hospital? You are sick and you have to go to the hospital. What are the barriers that will prevent you from going to the hospital?
I would say sometimes the unsupportive ethics of some doctors, like stigmatization and insult as one of the consistencies.
Sometimes the way the healthcare service people behave, and you go and meet somebody who is in the same fellowship with your mother, and you get there, what will happen? You say, hey, Abu Frab, Bonnie Benye. I'll go and tell your mother. Will that let you go to the hospital the next time? So those are some of the issues with the personal relations. Is there anything else different that will prevent you from seeking health care? Good. So she's talking about financial challenges, especially for people in rural areas. If you have to do cash and carry, but you have national health insurance, don't you? Don't you have health insurance? Yes or no? Hey, you people. Okay, we will delve into this matter some more later. All right, Mr. Judge, let me hand over to you.
Right, so at the end of the second round, here are the scores of the respective schools. Kumasi Anglican SHS scored 80 points. 80 points. Let's give a round of applause. Soweto SHS scored 75 points. 75. Please don't be biased in your applause, please. Oda SHS had 73 points. 73. And Our Lady Mount Carmel SHS had 67 points. 67 points. Thank you very much, all the competitors for this stage. We move to round 3. This is where we give you the question. You have 10 minutes to go and work through it and come back with your presentation. But before then, can we have substitution, or is any team going to be substituted? If so, let's do it now. No, are we done? Mercy. Are we ready? All right. Here's your question. Digital literacy. Digital literacy is both a sword and a shield against online sexual exploitation. Digital literacy is both a shield, is both a sword and a shield against online sexual exploitation. Do you agree? Digital literacy is both a sword and a shield against online sexual exploitation. Do you agree? Do you all have the question? Nah? All right, your 10 minutes starts now.
Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Aye easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girls, I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good, it's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Just follow the aroma. My husband is cooking.
It's time for tasting.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Auntie, Mr. Curry has done it again. Oh.
Wondering the secret of Mr. Curry? It is simple. He uses curry vinegar to wash all his meat types, vegetables, and fruits, onion pepper paste, and curry ginger garlic paste as stew and soup starter. Then curry marindis, which are a blend of ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, natural spices, and herbs in their fresh form for seasoning. Just pour curry marindis on your chicken, fish, and meat to season before cooking. No need to blend anything again. No need to refrigerate. With this, cooking is fast, easy, and simple. Curry, soko, just like home.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
you like no other.
You are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. You like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Alright, Kweku, interpret the pie chart. One Gary, one Korishito.
Hey! One Gary, one Korishita, one Kenke, one Korishita, one fried rice, one Korishita, one Koliko, one Korishita, one Anguamo, one Korishita.
Hey, what is all this Korishito about?
This is Korishito. It is a ready-to-eat shito packaged in a sachet for convenient use. One pack is enough for a meal for a person. It has 6 months shelf life and super delicious.
Absolutely delicious. I can feel the fish and shrimps in it plenty. This is definitely convenience for serving food at restaurants, funerals, weddings, and any other event. This is what you guys have been using in your dormitories, right? Yes. Alright, calm down. Curry!
Soko, just like home.
This product is FDA approved. Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Aye easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girls, I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good. It's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Just follow the aroma. My husband is cooking.
It's time for tasting.
It is.
Hey, Auntie, Mr. Curry has done it again.
Wondering the secret of Mr. Curry? It is simple. He uses curry vinegar to wash all his meat types, vegetables, and fruits, onion pepper paste, and curry ginger garlic paste as stew and soup starter. Then curry marindis, which are a blend of ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, natural spices, and herbs in their fresh form for seasoning. Just pour curry marindis on your chicken, fish, and meat to season before cooking. No need to blend and eat it again. No need to refrigerate. With this, cooking is fast, easy, and simple. Curry, Soko, just like home.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Alright, Kweku, interpret the pie chart. One Gary, one Korishito.
One Gary, one Korishita, one Kenke, one Korishita, one fried rice, one Korishita, one Koliko, one Korishita, one Angwamo, one Korishita.
Hey, what is all this Korishito about?
This is Korishito. It is a ready-to-eat shito packaged in a sachet for convenient use. One pack is enough for a meal for a person. It has 6 months shelf life and super delicious.
Absolutely delicious. I can feel the fish and shrimps in it plenty. This is definitely convenience for serving food at restaurants, funerals, weddings, and any other event. This is what you guys have been using in your dormitories, right? Yeah. Alright, calm down. Curry!
Soko, just like home.
This product is FDA approved.
Many Ghanaian teens admit that they feel pressure to look perfect, to have curved bodies, to have flawless skins, and to but the influences they follow. This pressure has contributed to a disturbing rise in cosmetic procedures, where young people believe that physical enhancement is the road to being admired or valued.
Let's show some hand to Achimota School as she mounts the podium for her final speech.
Looking at the marks so far and then how the competition is going, do you think Achimota will qualify to the final?
We are still hopeful. We are still hopeful because we would always be the winner. So we are still hopeful that we are going to win it.
I think that this competition demands a lot from our students. It's testing not only our knowledge, but also our common sense and our ideologies as well.
This will be the final contest for today. The winner of this contest will qualify for the finals to be held on Wednesday at the House of Parliament.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, Agbo Timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, this is a delicate issue of adolescent identity and sexual expression. In Ghana, where our traditions, religion, and cultural values guide much of our upbringing, adolescence become more than a stage of growth. It becomes a journey through a maze of questions, confusion, and sometimes silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is imperative, human, and deeply personal. Therefore, schools should be a citadel of protection, not just instruction.
Mommy, nobody ever taught me how to protect myself from quote. But Hima had been abused by a man who preyed on her innocence, and innocence created not by her disability.
Send some words to the schools you are meeting tomorrow.
They should prepare. We are about to destroy them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that the school that is moving to the finals on Wednesday in this competition from this second contest is Awaso STEM SHS. Awaso STEM SHS. Congratulations to Pechim Presbyterian SHS for making it to the finals of the National Public Speaking Competition.
How was the competition for you guys on stage? And now qualifying to the finals, do you think the trophy is already in your school?
So, on the stage, I felt somehow nervous because I was in the same contest with Nekiyat. But for God being so good, after the first round, we saw the school that was winning. So with regards to the finals, let's hope that the trophy comes to Bechim Presec.
Many Ghanaian teens admit that they feel pressure to look perfect, to have care bodies, to have flawless kids.
Playing for your country, enye easy. Scoring, enye easy. Winning, enye easy. You know what be easy now? Kibo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Aye easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kibo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girls, I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good, it's making me so hungry.
We have our speaker back on stage. Kumasi Anglican SHS, Radio SHS, Odan SHS, and Our Lady Mount Carmel Girls SHS. Please come on stage now. Your time is up, no more coaching. Come here now. All coaching must stop. We need the speakers on stage now. Kumasi Anglican, Our Lady Mount Carmel, you have to on stage. Are you ready? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the speaker from Kumasi Anglican SHS to the podium for her final address.
Was naked in the video and demanded I send my new pictures to you. Afterwards, I saw the 16 days of activity against gender-based violence on Facebook by the Planned Parenthood Association, that's the PPAG. This is a clear case of how social media can be both used as a sword and a shield. As a sword, social media is basically used for sexual exploitation of adolescents on platforms like Snapchat, Facebook, and Telegram. There are various videos there which can increase sexual involvement. As a shield, social media can be used to prevent and educate adolescents on sexual exploitation through online campaigns. As a matter of policy, therefore, the following recommendations are prepared. 1. We should intensify social media activism on sexual exploitation. 2. There should be a policy on censorship of pornographic material on the internet, just like North Korea. 3. There should be effective Digital literacy. And a shield against online sexual exploitation. Do you agree? Yes, I do. Because of digital literacy, the Ghana Education Service just launched the 16th day of activism against sexual harassment, which is going on viral and helping other adolescents to know more about this. As a shield, digital literacy is helping adolescents know much about their sexual reproductive health and avenues to go when they need to get help. As a sword, it is tarnishing the minds of our young adolescents to become rogues and raggards. Because of the sword or the bad effects of digital literacy, some adolescents are exposed to pornographic materials online. And so today I recommend these important policies. My first policies is to the Ministry of Communication. Honorable Sam George, once again I call sure that the laptops shared in our schools are designed only to access educational websites and nothing more. 4. The National Cyber Security should give certificate to adolescent teenagers who uses social media to propagate good content. And then 5, there should be a national parent digital literacy workshop by the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. And 6, I propose to all parents present here that there's an app called Parents Link that will help you track your children's work on social media online. Make access of these apps to ensure that digital literacy do not ruin your words, but however, it promotes your world's knowledge in the 21st century and make them the brighter people you want them to become in future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend Etiquette. Next to speak is Oda SHS. Please let's welcome Oda SHS.
We don't have a choice whether we do social media. But the question is, how well do you do it? It was said by Eric Kwame. Thank you so much. And yes, oh yes, I agree that digital literacy functions both as a sword and a shield against online sexual exploitation. The question is, what then is a shield used for? A shield is used for protection and to defend oneself from attacks. Moreover, a sword is used for action and attack. Digital literacy as a shield. We must recognize online risks by identifying tactics and safe profiles. B, we must practice online safety by using strong privacy settings and manage digital footprints. C, access support and justice. That is, know when and how to report online abuse. Digital literacy as a sword. Without proper guidance and safeguards, digital literacy can A, increase exposure. That is, excessive social media can expose adolescents to predators and explicit content. B, dependent inequalities, and it will enable harmful behaviors. Actionable recommendations. 1. For schools and educational authorities, integrate digital literacy and online safety information for a formal curriculum. 2. For parents and caregivers, promote open and non-judgmental conversations. 3. For government and policymakers, strengthen and enforce online protection laws. And 4. For health and social service, link digital programs with counseling. Moreover, integrate digital literacy in schools. 2. Embark on awareness campaigns. And 3. Strengthen reporting mechanisms. 4. Train stakeholders and health workers. 5. Collaboration with teachers and various platforms. 6. Provide supportive services. 7. Parental guidance, and moreover, many tools. 8. Legislation updates such as strengthening of laws against online exploitation. 9. Targets vulnerable groups. And 10. Localized content. 11. Partnership with NGOs and child rights institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I leave you with this hashtag: see something and say something. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Odan SHS. Next to speak is Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls SHS. Please, let's give her a round of applause as she mounts the podium.
In this wild digital universe, we all are suffering through. Every click feels like a door, some open to opportunities and others danger to wearing a friendly smile. The internet can hype us up, level us up, and connect us across continents. But it can also flip fast into a space where predators hide behind perfect pictures. That is why digital literacy isn't just another skill. Your ICT teacher nags about it's both a sword and a shield. A weapon that slices through misinformation and manipulations, and a defense that keeps you grounded, alert, and safe. So yes, I agree, because in a world where exploitation lacks in the DMs, knowing how to navigate the digital jungle. In Ghana, digital literacy programs can play a crucial role in preventing online exploitation by educating children, parents, and communities about online safety, digital citizenship, and responsible online behavior. We can help by reducing the risks of online exploitation by promoting a culture of respect and consent online. Also, empower victims to report incidents and seek help. According to reports in 2023 and 2024, over 45,000 children are have sexual abuse materials which are displayed on the internet on Ghana's cyberspace, with 64% of school-aged children at risk of sexual exploitation through the internet. I therefore suggest the following policy to the government of Ghana to work in cooperation with the other agencies to put these policies into practice. 1. They should make the following. 1. They should integrate digital safety education into the national curriculum. 2. Fund a national public campaign that pairs digital literacy. 3. Partnership between Ministry of Education for Children online safety campaigns. 4. National reporting and data system for online child sexual exploitation. 5. National database of offenders of online child exploitation. 6. Fund research and monitoring to test what works locally. 7. Require digital safety certification for youth-focused organizations. 8. Mandate safer product design audits for apps and telecom bundles marketed to children. 9. Enforce age verification and strict content controls on digital platforms. And finally, child and adolescent participation requirements. I therefore plead with the agencies and the government, in cooperation with our dear judges, to work together to put these policies into place. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls SHS. This brings us to the end of the third round of the second contest of the second semi-finals. Second day of semi-finals of the National Speaking Competition. We will take some time to put together the scores and announce which of the schools is emerging from this contest to the finals on Wednesday. MC.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Just before I hand over to you, I just wanted to announce, because I saw that it's coming up a lot. It's a very good suggestion in terms of a helpline If there is some issue you have, you can call. There are actually helplines like that in Ghana. So the Ministry of Gender has a helpline that you can call if you have abuse or you have any issue. That number is 1-800-111-222. 1-800-111-222. If you have any issue, the Ministry of Gender and Partners has that toll-free number. We also have numbers specifically for young people done by organizations. The one I know of is the Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana, PPAG. So they call it Yankasa. It's a name that the young people themselves chose. So Yankasa, when you call Yankasa, it's just young people there, and they will give you the guidance, show you what to do. If there's something that you need to do or somewhere to report to, they will facilitate that as well. And for Yankasa, the number is 0800 20 20 10. 0800 20 20 10. So just to let you know that the government and partners have tried to start some of these things. I know it's not very well known to a lot of people, but they exist. So again, Ministry of Gender, you can call 1-800-111-222. For Yankasa, which is specifically for young people, it's 0800 20 20 10. Thank you. Mr. MC.
Oh, all too soon. We are almost at the climax of the contest too. Ladies and gentlemen, I think our contestants have done extremely well. Let us appreciate them. Oh, do it better for them. To be up here, it means you are a champion. And so this one is organized by the DD Global under the auspices of the Parliament of Ghana in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service. This year's theme for the National Public Speaking Competition is Sexual and Reproductive Health of the Adolescent Child. And our sponsors include the Indomie, Kivo, Vena, Bigo, Mako Foods, Kori, and our media partners. We have the Ghana Parliament TV and the High School Plug TV. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms and you get updated on all happenings of the National Public Speaking Competition. Judges, are we good to come to you? 1 more minute. All right. So even as we wait for the judges, like we did in the first contest, we'll go back to our contestants, okay? And then, you see, they have given us a number of policy recommendations. If I'm not mistaken, they have given us not less than 30 policy recommendations. Which of them is their major one that they want to be, acknowledged for? Something that they stand by so strongly that they believe that if implemented will help project the sexual and reproductive health of the adolescent child. Let me start with Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls SHS. Which of the many policy recommendations is your number one strongest? Okay, I think the judges say let's have the audience also have their say. Now, audience, which of the policy recommendations by our contestant would you want to re-echo? Or if you have a special one that you want it to go viral, let us know. I'll come to you right now and then we will have you speak to the whole of Ghana, particularly the Ghanaian Parliament. Okay, do we have, so somebody, someone from Surrey Secondary School. Bust it out.
Thank you The one policy recommendation that really touched my heart, and I want to re-echo to the Parliament House, is the fact that one of the contestants stated that how free education has been implemented, so as the free health should also be. There should be a free health to help the disabled adolescents in the community. Thank you.
Okay. Right. So one of the contestants mentioned that there should be free health care. Free health care. Judges, are you saying something about the free health care, or you are giving judgment? You are giving judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, we will come back to this particular conversation on the free health care. I know if you're a political party, you want to organize your manifesto around this one right away, but we'll come back to that conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. There are a lot of people in this audience, but I don't see your claps. All right, thank you very much. Or do you want some Indomie lunch? We'll get there very soon. Okay, so at the end of this third round, here are the scores of the respective competitors. Kumasi Anglican SHS had 63 points. 63 points. Swedru SHS had 82 points. 82 points. Odan SHS had 76 points. Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls SHS also had 76 points. At the end of this second contest, here are the final scores of each of the schools. The school in the fourth position had a total score of 218 points. 218. Please, let's give them a round of applause. The school in the third position scored 223 points. 223 points. The school in the second position scored a total of 231 points. 231 points. And the school in the first position and emerging to the finals on Wednesday scored a total of 243 points. 243 points. Ladies and gentlemen, the school that is going to the semi-finals on Wednesday, that is going to the finals on Wednesday, the school that is joining the others to the final on Wednesday is what do you think? Swedru SHS is the winner of the contest with 243 points. Let's give them a round of applause. And Swedru is followed very closely by Odan SHS with 231 points in the second position. And that is also followed closely by Our Lady Mount Carmel Girls SHS with 223 points. Let's give them a round of applause. In the third position. And Anglican SHS in Kumasi is in the fourth position with 218 points. That is also a very good performance. Let's give a round of applause. Again, like the first contest, these high scores actually show the quality of talents that have been displayed on stage. So all of you are winners, because yesterday we had very low scoring. So today's teams have been very, very good. Let's give them another round of applause. Congratulations to all of you, and we see you on Wednesday. All right, can we have the Swedru SHS anthem?